Hello everyone. Since we all often struggle in learning from the book, I dumbed down the reading briefly into this small animation. Enjoy. The Tokugawa governing system consisted of the shogun on top, daimyos, the landlords under him, the samurai warriors under the daimyos, the peasants that provided the land with food, and finally the artisans, merchants and craftsmen, who were collectively known as the chonin. Moving on. In Chapter 1, I will briefly discuss Japan's interaction with America. This is the shogun, most powerful man in the state of Japan. However, there's a problem. The Americans have arrived, and with them Matthew Perry. They demand Japan to open up its ports. The shogun asks why, and America briefly explains that they want to trade with Japan, and moreover, imperialize and westernize Japan. Japan is left in crisis as the shogun has to decide whether to lose Japan to the Americans, to fight, or basically to allow the ports to open. Chapter 2 will briefly discuss the shogun's decision and how the economy reacts. The shogun agrees to sign the Treaty of Kanagawa, the treaty with the Americans, which basically is an unequal treaty like the Treaty of Nanking. Anyways, this enrages the public. The samurai and daimyos feel dishonored, and so the landlords Ito Hirobumi and Yamagata Aritomo put aside their differences and start a civil war against the shogunate. This ends the shogunate once and for all. Chapter 3 discusses the Meiji Restoration, or what came after the Civil War. Muchihito, a Meiji oligarch, becomes the emperor. Realizing that China stands no chance against the Americans, he decides that if he can't beat them, then be 'em. Therefore, Japan westernizes, which includes industrializing. Because of the decision, Japan is now more influential and is not destroyed by the Europeans or the Americans.